The following is a non-profit internet review series meant as a supplemental storyline to a community mass playthrough. Both entities are protected under the fair use rules of international copyright law. Pokemon and all other related franchises represented in Super Smash Bros. Are all owned by Nintendo, Sega, Konami, Capcom, and Namco Bandai Enterprises. Any specific headcanons represented are credited to the writer behind said interpretation, and the targeted material is owned by its respective producers. Please support the official release.
You never forget your first game. And the more of them you play, the more of them you love. Every memory is a story to cherish and share. We fought back monsters, soared across the stars, achieved the impossible. We were heroes. There were games that blew us apart, and games that brought us together. Whether you're reliving childhood memories or discovering classics for the first time, you'll see why the best stories will never be forgotten.
I don't even own the console, and yet I still feel like I've been ripped off. Could you show me something else, please?
On that land shall darkness prevail and light expire. The future, it's already been written. Who's to say I can't change it? And maybe light will prevail. There is more to light than meets the eye. You might be surprised. Oh, I hope so.
That's the best sounding elevator music I ever heard. What is up with bridge characters? You know the ones. The characters that were created for a specific adaptation in order for the audience to relate to them. Gen 1 MLP had one of the better ones in Robin. No, not that Robin. Not that Robin either. Getting a bit warmer. Yeah. Oh, your name's Megan! Well, that just killed the joke. In Heirlooms, the Super Smash Bros. Fanfiction upon which our Bokurano Fixfic is based, has quite a few of these guys in the form of the 8th generation of the Tenda family tree. And me, once you break the show down to its bare basics, I'm sort of the bridge character too. But lately the trend's gotten out of hand with the abundance of adaptations going on recently. Including those with, God forbid, a romantic plot tumor to rub salt in the wound.
And that, my dear viewers, is what brings me to something that I like to call the misleading title character title cliche.
Boss, I thought we agreed that I would do a solo review every other week. What are you doing here?
Just to educate the viewers here what it is about.
Well, could you make it quick? I got an animator review here.
Don't worry, I'll get out of here as soon as I'm done explaining this.
Why did I agree to work here?
The misleading title character title cliche is when the boring character is the main focus rather than the funny character. Now, that is not to say there aren't some good misleading title character title stories, like Dr. Slump, where the title character Senbei Norimaki created a humanoid robot named Arane, and she was a funny character, so do the other residents of Penguin Village. In fact, Toriyama originally wanted Senbei to be the main focus, but thinks Arane worked better. But in certain cliches like Tom and Jerry the movie and Sonic X, characters like Robin Starling and Chris Thorndike would steal the spotlight of characters that are already funny to begin with.
Although I didn't really mind Chris when the show first came out, I really see your point with Robin. Kudos, boss. And the fact that it's been overused to industry epidemic levels is as sickening to originality as it gets. Any insight on how to stop it, boss?
No thanks, dude. You're on your own. I probably would save that for another review of my own. Doodles!
Oh, where was I? Oh yeah, Chris Thorndike. His relationship with Sonic and another relationship that went undiscovered is the pivotal key of this Sonic revisioning. You'd probably be awestruck as to what we have in store, so stay tuned throughout the year. And what do you get when your misleading title character show has nothing to adapt and is completely original? Sergeant Frog! Don't get me wrong, those frogs are by far the coolest element of the show. Like Steve Urkel's wacky sci-fi sitcom contraptions that somehow pushed the Winslow clan's youngest daughter out of the spotlight when the executives decided to make him the star instead of, the Winslows.
You fucking people.
But the show's basically just about how these alien invaders' madcap schemes for world conquest affect the everyday lives of the Hinata clan. And yes, while those adventures can be funny in their own right, they can obviously be improved. Any idea can be improved, especially the bad ones.
Thank you and good night.
Ladies and gentlemen of the mob, time to riot loose with a Fandom Arson of Sergeant Frog Episode 320A, Natsumi the Charming Invaders, an episode which spawns the first arc of a potential reboot that I came up with. Belts up, gang, cause this sure as hell ain't gonna be Operation Impending Doom 2 grade fare here. We open our episode with Natsumi defeating the frogs for the upteenth time to maintain the status quo of the series.
今週も作戦を阻まれたであります。来週だろうが再来週だろうが。
Oh, I forgot to mention that this episode hasn't been dubbed yet. Nor will it ever will be unless sales start to pick up for the DVDs.
地球侵略なんてさせてたまるもんですか。あんたたちみたいな侵略者にはね。
After giving the Armpit Platoon a horrible idea, another team of alien invaders pimps into the Hinata residence.
こんにちは。
え？
ペコポンの女の子。
ペコポンってまさかあなたたち宇宙人？
そうさ。
Earth isn't the only place where humans live.
Long have I waited the day that I got to use that joke. The Walking Gundam Wing references declare their invasion of Earth, or Peekapon as the galactic community calls it. Hey, least it beats the crap out of Tigyac. But Natsumi rightfully objects. But upon further inspection, Natsumi senses that these handsome devils might be able to make the alien toads look like enchanted tadpoles in comparison. And you don't have to watch 320 episodes to know why that's a bad thing. Cut to hours later, where the incredibly suave yet very intelligent Akira Midokaro doing household chores.
完璧。
何が?
Come to think of it, so is the rest of Akira's crew. And if I didn't know any better, I'd say they'd be perfectly decent fellas.
今時の歌って踊れるアイドルは家事もやれて当然さ。
When Natsumi visits expert marksman slash martial artist slash clad iron chef Reiji Akagami, she expresses an utmost respect most Coronians would show to Corporal Giroro, much to the surprise of Reiji. Natsumi then offers Reiji some sweets that she baked as a token of her gratitude for doing the chores that our froggy friends would be doing as part of Natsumi's whole Earth's last line of defense shtick. And already digging in is Shun Aoto, the cute and cuddly half-pint of the group.
あれだけ美味しそうに食べてもらえると作りがいがありますよ。
Sure, your heart may be beating harder than a hurricane now, but just wait till you enter the Bishonen stage of your life. It's gonna be a riot. After suggesting to Ryusei Kyrie to stop bathing, Natsumi causes him to go into scold mode. I hate scold mode. What?
Well, I hate my dad.
On the topic of team introvert Makoto Hanashiro, Natsumi finds him sulking in a corner somewhere and is rightfully delighted to be noticed. But not before Akira here shows his Disney side.
これは。
すごいですね。私不器用だからガンプラとかそんなにうまく作れないんですよ。
いや、慣れちゃえばそんなことないよ。
Man, oh man, would Sergeant Karoro be jealous. And since we're on the topic of Karoro, I haven't seen him since the episode began. Even younger brother Fuyuki is showing concern for the frogs. Something fishy's going on here, and we're in trouble, trust me. The Gundam Wing wannabes discuss their shock upon witnessing the nicer side of the self-proclaimed final champion of the Earth, and thus try to understand the emotions that they're starting to go through as a result of it. You're telling me, I mean, his charm ass just up and broke all like on Mennonite and shit. Natsumi walks in to find that the wingman's manager has been incapacitated by some bullshit and they have nowhere else to go.
I get it!
It was because Ryusei was bathing in packaged curry. That's why he wound up in scold mode.
止まるところがないなら今日はここ誰もいないから自由に使っちゃっていいですよ
The new kids on the block try to decline the offer, but Natsumi insists, prompting a bit of hot-blooded politeness from Reiji before asking her permission to invade the Earth.
あいつらならひょっこり帰ってきますよどうせいつもみたいにくだらない侵略作戦立ててるだけですからちょっとくらい侵略されてもいいのかなって
いや、夏美ちゃんそういう意味で言ってないと思いますよ。
Oh, that's where they're hiding. Yeah, it turns out the human invaders are RC Terminators controlled by the frogs to prove a hypothesis Karo's cooked up in his thick skull.
つまり我々みたいな侵略者じゃなければ OK!
侵略してもいいということでありますよ。
皆さんどうぞ侵略してくださいとなるはず
And yes, the punishment's as painful as you'd expect. Is it wrong to say that I love this series since I used an animated atrocity card? It better not be, because besides a lack of uncertainty which I rightfully corrected, it's just the same type of humor you'd expect out of Sergeant Frog. A group of 5 aliens engaging in evil schemes of world conquest, only to be stopped by a female teenager with attitude. Sounds like a typical anime to me. God, I miss those septuplets.
I'm at Comic-Con! Flash.